Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. The most terrifying words in the English language are, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help." The trouble with our liberal friends is not that they're ignorant, it's just that they know so much that isn't so. The trouble with our liberal friends is not that they're ignorant, it's just that they know so much that isn't so. When you can't make them see the light, make them feel the heat. We must reject the idea that every time a law's broken, society is guilty, rather than the lawbreaker. It is time to restore the American precept that each individual is accountable for his actions. We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. If we ever forget that we are one nation under God, then we will be a nation gone under. Inflation is as violent as a mugger, as frightening as an armed robber, and as deadly as a hit man. Peace is not absence of conflict, it is the ability to handle conflict by peaceful means. Recession is when a neighbor loses his job. Depression is when you lose yours. We are never defeated unless we give up on God. Government's first duty is to protect the people, not run their lives. Government's view of the economy could be summed up in a few short phrases. If it moves, tax it. If it keeps moving, regulate it. And if it stops moving, subsidize it. There are no great limits to growth, because there are no limits of human intelligence, imagination, and wonder. It's true hard work never killed anybody, but I figure why take the chance? The future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted. It belongs to the brave. Within the covers of the Bible are the answers for all the problems men face. It has been said that politics is the second oldest profession. I have learned that it bears a striking resemblance to the first. I've often said there's nothing better for the inside of a man than the outside of a horse. Republicans believe every day is the 4th of July, but the Democrats believe every day is April 15th. How do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Ma. The problem is not that people are taxed too little. The problem is that government spends too much. Democracy is worth dying for because it's the most deeply honorable form of government ever devised by man. Today we did what we had to do. They counted on America to be passive. They counted wrong. Some people wonder all their lives if they've made a difference. The Marines don't have that problem. There are no constraints on the human mind, no walls around the human spirit, no barriers to our progress except those we ourselves erect. Life is one grand, sweet song, so start the music. There are no easy answers, but there are simple answers. We must have the courage to do what we know is morally right. No government ever voluntarily reduces itself in size. Government programs once launched never disappear. Actually, a government bureau is the nearest thing to eternal life we'll ever see on this earth. You can tell a lot about a fellow's character by his way of eating jelly beans. Approximately 80% of our air pollution stems from hydrocarbons released by vegetation, so let's not go overboard in setting and enforcing tough emission standards from man-made. Government is like a baby, an alimentary canal with a big appetite at one end and no sense of responsibility at the other. Status quo, you know, is Latin for the mess we're in. To sit back hoping that someday, some way, someone will make things right is to go on feeding the crocodile, hoping he will eat you last, but eat you he will. I have wondered at times what the 10 Commandments would have looked like if Moses had run them through the U.S. Congress. The best minds are not in government. If any were, business would steal them away. My fellow Americans, I am pleased to tell you I just signed legislation which outlaws Russia forever. The bombing begins in 5 minutes. Surround yourself with the best people you can find. Delegate authority and don't interfere as long as the policy you've decided upon is being carried out. I know in my heart that man is good, that what is right will always, eventually triumph, and there's purpose and worth to each and every life. We should measure welfare's success by how many people leave welfare, not by how many are added. Thanks for watching.